What I got from that is he's a hater. You don't know me as a person. Let's say you don't like me. You don't know me. You feel me? And I don't give a fuck. If everybody including Will, win. Fuck.
Question for you.
You're a proud father.
There are levels to this boxing game, and Terence, but Crawford just reminded everyone exactly what level he's on. In a brand new live interview, Crawford didn't toss subtle shade at Gervonta "Tank" Davis. He shook the whole tree. What was supposed to be a relaxed sit-down quickly turned into a calculated call-out, with Bud pulling back the curtain on Tank's recent performances, his reputation, and even the legitimacy of his last win. This wasn't trash talk. This was a master technician calmly questioning another man's resume. No raised voice, no theatrics, just precision. And when criticism comes from someone universally respected as one of the most complete fighters of this era, it lands heavier than any knockout clip ever could.
Tank said I was a meat lover. He came in, he was like, oh, this guy, you a meat lover.
But Tank would never even think about hesitating to come up to 154.
All right, what about 47 though?
Yes, if he get to pick his opponent. If Tank get to pick his opponent, he would do it. But Tank would never come from 35 to 54.
Y'all got into it on social media around that time. Y'all was doing the back and forth shit. Is that just you being competitive, like when that happens? Or
Man,
is it like...
I just really don't like that dude.
Why though?
Cause I just don't like him. Like I really don't like him. I don't like.
Just not your cup of tea. That's just not your.
I don't like nothing about him. No, I don't like nothing about him. I just feel like he just one of these little arrogant little dudes that's using what he got to shield him. Like he got a lot of security guards around him, and he know. He in the limelight and stuff like that, but in certain situations he wouldn't be acting like that.
Do you like him as a fighter though?
Yeah, he's a damn good fighter.
Yeah.
I respect him as a fighter.
Yeah.
He definitely got skills, he got power, he got tremendous boxing ability, but like his core personality and his ways, nah.
Y'all, this is way bigger than regular fight talk. This was a statement. Terence Crawford made it crystal clear. He sees the hype, he hears the noise, and he's not buying any of it. In his eyes, Tank hasn't been swimming in deep water. He's been circling the smoke, not walking through it. And with just a few calm sentences, Crawford lit a match under the entire lightweight conversation that if anyone thought whatever tension existed between these two was dead, forget it. Bud didn't rant. He didn't posture. He measured. And that's what made the room shift. What he said mattered. What he implied mattered even more. And the way he said it, cool, confident, unbothered, told you this wasn't emotion talking. This was hierarchy that let's really break this down. Because when a fighter like Terence Crawford starts questioning resumes instead of throwing insults, that's when conversations turn into pressure. And pressure changes everything.
You said going out on 3 fights. You know the last 2 fights you want to go out on? Yeah, the last fight you want to go out on. Like, who? Do you have anybody in mind?
No, I'm saying no. I don't have my name right now. But I got somebody I want to call out after this fight.
You said you got somebody you want to call out after this fight?
Yeah.
Who is that?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Is it Lomachenko?
Who?
Somebody asked Lomachenko. All right. Turkey said he got your 2 Ferraris ready. What you think about that?
Who?
Turkey said he got your 2 Ferraris ready.
I need 3 now.
Yeah.
Steven Espinoza said Shakur turned down a 1-fight deal to fight you because he wanted a multi-fight deal. What's your thoughts on that?
He's not worth it. He's not worth no multi-fight deal. He's not even worth it. Cam got to fight somewhere else and prove himself, and then you feel me? You know how they got UFC and like the underground shit? You got to fight on the underground shit and then get back.
You gotta go to the G League.
Crawford needs the money. And you could see it on Bud's face immediately. That looked like, what are we even talking about? Then Crawford dropped the truth bomb. We all need the money. I ain't doing this for free. And that line mattered because this was never really about money. It was about hypocrisy. If we're being honest, Tank isn't sitting on a Forbes billionaire list either. They're both prize fighters. They both fight for legacy and a check. So why was Tank acting like he's somehow above the business side of a sport? Bud wasn't buying it, and he made that clear without raising his voice. But the shade didn't stop there. When the interviewer asked how Crawford would feel if Tank moved up to 154 to fight him, Bud didn't hesitate. No pause. No debate. He just said, "I wish him the best." And let's be real, that wasn't encouragement. That was a funeral speech. Translation? Crawford isn't chasing Tank. If Tank wants that smoke, he's the one who has to climb the mountain. Because 154 isn't a playground. It's a different beast entirely. And from Bud's reaction, it's clear he doesn't take that scenario seriously at all. This wasn't loud. It wasn't disrespectful. It was something colder than trash talk. That IT was hierarchy.
Gervonta Davis speaking about you. Is that ever a possible fight?
Yeah, if he want to dare to be great, he can be like all the other fighters that moving up 2 weight classes and, daring to be great.
You would fight him.
Man, tell him to come up there.
He got to come to win 54.
He said I got a glass chin, so tell him to come and touch it.
Ooh. Wow,
man.
Gervonta said you got a glass.
He said I got a glass chin. Tell him to come and touch it.
At 147?
At 147. I'll make 147 for him.
Ooh, see, oh, man.
You're going to have a pre-count.
Then what the people going to say? Oh, he's beating up on little guys.
I don't know.
Crawford didn't simply take shots at Tank's resume. He broke it down piece by piece. And when the topic shifted to Tank's most recent bout against Roach, Crawford was brutally direct. There was no hesitation, no softening his stance. He went straight into a detailed breakdown of that fight, picking apart what he saw and making it clear he wasn't impressed. Crawford zeroed in on a moment that immediately raised eyebrows. The instant Tank dropped to a knee. In Crawford's view, that should have been ruled a knockdown without debate, yet it was somehow waved off. He openly questioned how a call that clear managed to disappear in real time, that he didn't stop there. Crawford also highlighted an odd sequence during the fight where members of Tank's corner stepped up to the apron and wiped substance from his eyes while the bout was still in progress. That wasn't just unusual. It crossed into territory that violates standard fight protocol. And Crawford made sure the audience understood exactly how serious that was. Then came the most explosive point. Without naming names directly, Crawford drew attention to the referee's behavior. He noted how Steve Willis appeared to initiate a count, only to abruptly halt it, a hesitation that looked less like a judgment call and more like outside interference at that point. This stopped sounding like routine fight analysis. What Crawford was suggesting went far beyond opinion that IT started to feel like something much darker, the kind of implication that makes people question whether everything inside the ring was truly on the... He said it straight. In his view, if that knockdown had been scored correctly, the fight goes the other way. He believed Lamont Roach did enough to earn the decision, a take you rarely hear from someone at Crawford's level, but that's what made the moment hit harder. Crawford wasn't speaking as a fan or a pundit. He wasn't worried about alliances or optics. He wasn't chasing attention. He was offering an unfiltered assessment, even if it stirred controversy. According to Crawford, Tank came into the fight too relaxed, too confident. He underestimated Roach, didn't give him the respect he deserved, and that mindset nearly flipped the entire outcome on its head.
Cards. Judge at the ringside, Eric Marlinsky scores it on 115 to 113 in favor of Gervonta Davis. Judges Steve Weisfeld and Glenn Feldman both scores about 114 to 114, even a draw. The decision is a majority draw.
Going into the fight, most people expected Gervonta Davis to breeze through Lamont Roach. Just another easy check, another highlight finish, another moment for the cameras afterward. But Roach had other plans, but he completely changed the narrative. From the opening bell, Roach set the tone. He applied constant pressure, stayed sharp, and fought with absolute confidence. The opponent many viewed as a warm-up turned into one of the most demanding challenges Tank has faced in the ring. And then came the 9th round, the sequence that froze the arena. After absorbing a clean right hand, followed by a digging shot to the body, Tank dropped to a knee. That wasn't balance failing or a momentary slip. It was a breakdown in real time, and to a lot of people watching, it looked exactly like a legitimate knockdown.
How is this not a knockdown? Tank Davis was just exposed, man. What is going on in the sport of boxing, man? KDB Sports and Entertainment.
I wasn't relying on that. I was relying on what I was doing in there. I think I was taking control. I think I was landing more shots. I think I was landing more power shots. And I thought I was doing my thing. So I'm not really that frustrated about that.
And it wasn't only Terence Crawford raising red flags. Major voices across boxing quickly echoed the same reaction. Promoters like Eddie Hearn and Oscar de la Hoya took to social media and left no room for interpretation. In their eyes, that moment was a knockdown, plain and simple.
This is my opinion. Sure. It was a great fight. It was a close fight. Depending on what they do with that decision of taking the knee, depending if the commission reverses the decision, or I think the draw was meant to be. So I like the draw. No, if you take the knee, man, if you take the knee in the 90s or in 2000. You're taking a point off. That's the bottom line. You're taking a point off. I don't know what happened with the referee. Maybe he was a little starstruck. Maybe he was a little, because he loves Tank. He loves New York. He loves the big lights. The referee with the eyes, he's like, a point should be deducted if you take a knee. It's a fact. It's in the rule book, right? The fact that they didn't take it away, then that's where the controversy is, right? It's not, look, did Gervonta get hit? Was he dazed? Who knows? Only he knows. But what I saw, when you take a knee, that's an automatic point. That's just the rule. This is not basketball. This is not, this is not basketball where, wait, hold on, my ankle hurts. Hold on, let me take a timeout. You don't take timeouts in boxing. It just doesn't happen. Whether he had something in his eye or not, you have to fight. There's 3 minutes to fight. So if you take a knee, if you go to your corner, the rules are the rules. And I don't know what New York is gonna settle on, but the rules are the rules.
That night, I haven't watched the full fight. One thing that's kind of baffling is that it wasn't a knockdown. Look, he wasn't hurt. There's no doubt about that. But if you take a knee in the fight and you touch down, whilst punches are being thrown, it has to be a knockdown. I've heard some people saying, that, he should be disqualified.
Tank would never even think about to come up to 154.
What about 47 though?
Yes, if he get to pick his opponent. But Tank would never come from 35 to 54.
Y'all got into it on social media around that time. Is that just you being competitive, like when that happens? Or is it like...
I just really don't like that, dude.
Why though?
Cause I just don't like him. Like, I really don't like him. That's like
just not your cup of tea. That's just not your.
Yeah, I don't like nothing about him. I just feel like, you know, he just one of these little arrogant little dudes that's using what he got to shield him. He got a lot of security guards around him, and he's in the limelight and stuff like that. But in certain situations, he wouldn't be acting like that.
Do you like him as a fighter though?
Yeah, he's a damn good fighter.
Yeah.
But like his core personality and his ways,